Good Friday was not just a man dying on the cross. It was God pouring his wrath out on him. And if that's true, you don't get to stay neutral about it. If you think Good Friday is just a tragic story about a good man being executed, you've completely missed it. Because what happened that day wasn't just physical. It wasn't just political. It wasn't even just historical. It was cosmic. It was personal. Because if this is real, this has everything to do with you. We say Jesus died on a cross like it was simple. It wasn't. He was arrested in the dark, not by strangers, by someone who walked with him. Betrayed up close, dragged in front of religious leaders who already decided he was guilty. False witnesses, twisted accusations. This isn't justice. This is a setup. Then they take him to Pilate, a man who knows he's innocent, and he still sends him to die because truth loses when pressure wins. And then it starts, the beating. And we sanitize this. We clean it up. We make it church appropriate. Roman scourging didn't just hurt. It shredded people. Metal, bone, flesh torn open. Most men didn't survive that part. Jesus does. So, they can kill him slower. Then they mock him. Crown of thorns, not placed, pressed into his skull. A robe thrown on him. King of the Jews, they laugh, spitting at him, punching him, humiliating him. And then they make him carry the cross, bleeding, weak, collapsing. This isn't symbolic. This is real. And then they nail him to it. Wrists, feet. Lift him up, expose him, and leave him there to suffocate. Because crucifixion doesn't kill you fast. It kills you slowly. Every breath is pain. You push up on nails just to inhale. Collapse to exhale. Over and over until you can't anymore. And people stand there watching, mocking. If you're the Son of God, just come down. Do you see it? Even at the cross, people still demand proof on their terms. But everything up to this point still isn't the worst part. At noon, darkness covers the land. Not symbolic. Real darkness covers the land. And then Jesus cries out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" That should stop you, because he always said, "Father," but not here. "My God, why?" because this is the moment everything shifts. The sin of the world is placed on him, not the idea of sin, not some vague concept. Every lie, every lust, every act of pride, every hidden thing, yours, mine, all of it. And God, perfectly holy, is now dealing with Jesus as sin. This is separation. Not because Jesus failed, but because he's taking what we deserve. And then he says, it is finished. Not, I'm finished. It is finished. A declaration. The debt paid. It is finished. And then reality breaks. The temple veil torn in two from top to bottom. That veil separated people from God. Only one man with blood, fearfully, and now it's gone. Like God himself just said, access is open. The earth shakes, rocks split, tombs open, and a Roman soldier, a man who has seen death, looks at this and says, surely this was the Son of God. Even he knew. So why? Why this? Why that level of suffering? Why that kind of death? Because sin isn't small. You think it is. That's how we take it. That's how we look at it. It's just a small thing. It's just here and there. Just a look here, a taste there. You compare yourself to other people and feel fine because at least I'm better than that person, right? At least I'm not as bad as him. At least I don't do the things she does. But the standard is not other people. It's God. Perfect, holy, just. And justice demands payment. Here's the problem. You can't pay it. Not fully, not perfectly, not in a way that fixes what's broken. So God steps in, not by ignoring sin, not by lowering the standard, by satisfying it. Jesus takes the punishment, absorbs the wrath, carries the weight. So justice is fulfilled and mercy becomes possible. Now, this is where it turns on you, because this isn't abstract. This isn't for humanity in some vague sense. What are you doing with Jesus? Because saying, I believe in God, means nothing. Even demons believe in God. Do you understand what this cost? Do you recognize why it had to happen? Or are you just comfortable? Because the cross doesn't let you stay neutral. You don't observe it. You respond to it. So don't rush past this. Sit in it. The pain, the weight, the cost, and the offer. Because this isn't the end. But before resurrection, there's this, and it matters. Stop treating this like a story. This is sacrifice, real sacrifice, a payment, an invitation. God, I don't fully understand the weight of what happened on that cross, but I know it was for me. I know my sin is real, and I know I cannot fix it. Help me to see clearly. Help me to respond honestly, and help me to not ignore what this cost. And help me trust what you've done, even when I don't fully grasp it. So be it. May the truth set us all free.